David Corson, happy TGIF number 47. Got 5 left after this week, and this year is over. What an awesome week it was. I got a lot of stuff done, but a lot of stuff still to get done before the end of the year, because I want to be ready for January 1st to get as much done as I can. But hey, hope you had a great TGIF. Finishing strong with momentum, going into your Friday night, and then all weekend, and then a short holiday week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It might be on vacation next week. I have no idea. I got to hold down the fort, and my wife's going to go over and see her mom before Thanksgiving. She's going to come back on Sunday. I'm going to Phoenix on Tuesday through Sunday, the 2nd to the 7th after next week. To go spend, I got a reception, over 200 people for our gig. It's going to be a monster party. I'll get some good video for you. I'll post it. Anyway, it's always a good time out there. It's an annual gig that we do. I've been doing it for 25 years. So, but I speaking with the guy that I do with the association, and I told him, I was like, I've never had over 200 people already, with about 10 days out. So, any event, it's gonna be really cool. But I'm gonna spend some time out with my mom. We're gonna drive up to Flagstaff, see the house, and gonna go to dialysis with her boyfriend. I've never seen it done. Go hang on for a couple hours while he gets all that stuff for his kidneys, and he's doing great. And it's amazing, man. Your body's an amazing thing. It just really is, and he's hanging in there. So he's lucky to be alive. He's got a lot to be thankful for. Thanksgiving, what a good time, man, next week. If he does something, hanging out, he should be very grateful and thankful that he's breathing. So, Mom, I really sound happy, and, I'll see her in about, I don't know, 10 days, somewhere in there. I'm leaving on the 2nd, flying out. So, in any event, my day was awesome. My week was awesome. Lots of wins, lots of learns. And, I'm finishing, just had some tacos. Went out and got some pine straw late in the day and ran out. Got to go and get another truckload tomorrow. I'll be done. And just getting ready. My wife's got a big old turkey in the crock pot. And we're going to chow on it, because I think she's going to leave on Tuesday or Wednesday. I forget, probably Tuesday. And then I'll be hanging for a couple days doing the bachelor thing until she gets back and watching the dogs. I got stuff to do. She knows me. It's that time of year. I'm looking at stuff, and, So, but getting back to you. Hey, here's my word of the day for November 21st, 2025, at about 7:30, somewhere in there. And that word is threshold. Yeah, threshold. Why do I like that? Well, it's kind of a transition word, because, a threshold is kind of like an area between one room to another. And it's kind of a transition thing. And you got to have momentum to go through into the other room. And you got to go over the threshold. It's kind of like an obstacle too. It's it's not an obstacle, but you're going over it, and you can go cha-ching. I made it over, and I just like it. Threshold. What's your threshold? Because once you get up to your threshold, you got to increase that threshold, and then keep reaching. It makes you want to improve. Keep going forward, reaching for the stars, thinking big. All of those things. And you can apply threshold to everything that you do. Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, everything you do in a 24-hour period. You should have a threshold for. So that if you're giving it your all, or if you're not giving enough. Like on the athletic field, what's your threshold of how many times you're going to take that guy with the same move, and then you're going to go with the other one, and you're going to put the rock in the net and get the W. What's your threshold? How many wind sprints do you have to do so you're that much faster than your competition is? What's your threshold of how much tape do you have to watch before you know exactly what kind of offense or defense that team's going to throw at you? So, see, I got my swag on tonight. Yeah, DU Ice Pios, man, they're on their way. They're out in Scottsdale, actually Tempe. They're playing ASU. And Saturday, tonight and tomorrow. And we already beat them. I already played them earlier in the season. But now they hate each other. So at 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock, we're out there. I'll be watching the game on my laptop, yelling. But I want to tell you, we got to win. The first game's always a good one to win, because in college they play two games, Friday and Saturday night. It's kind of, they call it a series, and since they're in the NCHC, that's the league that they play in. You go do it a home and away. So I think we split, if I'm not mistaken, in the beginning of the year. Maybe we swept them. I forget. And then, so this is a big game. Believe me, we want to win that. We swept the national champs last weekend. Beat Colorado the weekend before. We beat Colorado College. We're going to get the Golden Pan. All we have to do is win. That's the last series of the year. Play CC again, and win one of those games. We get to keep the Golden Pan. I think we've had it for 9 years. Anyway, so I've got my swag on. I'm waiting for the game. So, anyway, threshold. Yeah, athletics, you got to know what your threshold is. You got to make sure everybody knows what their threshold is. Because if everybody is passing, exceeding their threshold, oh my God, you guys, your team's going to do great. Threshold. Business, just like sports, you got to know what your threshold is. What's your market share? How many sales do you really need to get this year? What new products you're launching? Maybe, there's so many things that you can do to have threshold in your daily business acumen. It's so important. How many emails you're sending out, how many Zoom calls, how many, I'm telling you, man, next year we're doing so much stuff on the web. Every day we're going to have stuff going out. And then we know what the stats are. I just sent my stats to my guy, and he's like, oh my God, this is great. People are opening stuff. So, it's all about trial and error, man. Winning and learning. But what's your threshold? And the more that you succeed, the more you want more and to get there. But you have to make sure that everything is obtainable, but you got to work your ass to get there. All right? And in business, man, that means more money, more market share, more people you can hire, more, but you got to work at it. It's like improving every day. Little bits of improvement on threshold. It all adds up at the end of the year when you look at everything. So I love threshold. It's such a good word. Relationship. What's your threshold in your relationship? Are you having fun? Are you enjoying yourself? Do you want to go take it to the next level? Or maybe you're thinking about getting engaged and starting a family. You should know all those things. And remember, I told you, be greedy with your time, because you can't get your time back. So you got to know what your threshold is while you're trying to figure out if is this worth my time? And then you can make a rational decision. Threshold, apply it. But remember, in relationships, you got to communicate. Got to be transparent. Got to be flexible. Got to be negotiable. Got to be able to communicate. Least amount of words to get your point across, so people can understand at a third grade level what you're trying to say. Hate to say it like that, but that's a reality. And if you can communicate in anything that you do like that, and keep it simple, all right? Don't make mountains out of molehills. Listen, have a sock ready when you're going to say something stupid and stick it in your mouth before, because you can't get that stuff back. But the big thing is that threshold is it's so important in relationships and just in general, just people you communicate with day in and day out. So if you know what your threshold is, like a customer service, hey, I got to get, you know when to cut the conversation off. You want to leave your mark, and you want to take something from them. Make it a game. I do it every day. Everybody's got something to offer. I learn every day from people. And you got to have a threshold with your body. My body wants 6 to 6.5 hours of sleep, rest every night. That's what I give it. And if I take care of my body, it'll perform for me every day. And so will yours. You got to ice the bruises, you got to feed it well, but I'm telling you, the most important thing is giving it rest, let it recharge. And if you do that, it'll be a thoroughbred for you for the rest of your life, as long as you're breathing. And so threshold, that's my word of the day. And if there's anything else on threshold you want to do, you go for it. From the heart, take it to the bank. A pure nodule, use it for whenever you need it. And listen, if you work on threshold for the rest of the year, all the way to December 31st, you're going to have about 40 days, 40 days of data on yourself. Hey, record it right here on the phone. It's attached to you all day. You know it. Get the diary app. Write a little paragraph on or a couple sentences on how you improved on being your threshold, okay, in your daily activities. Do it every day. And if you do, you cross the finish line, you'll have 40, 41 days of data. And you can look back and you can, wow, where you were right on target, get too much, too little. I'm telling you, it'll blow you. You'll get addicted. You'll do it for the rest of your life. I'm coming up on 2 years. I've totally changed my mindset. All right. And it's been awesome. I'm much more, my composure. I don't think, I'm like a different person. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. So listen, I appreciate you. Hey, have a great Friday. The rest of your TGIF, what's left of it. Have an awesome weekend. And listen, I appreciate you. Be safe. Head on a swivel. Know your surroundings. And take action. Threshold.